flew down to my house, and we were actually gaming buddies. He was in the room next door. We pretty much played 14,000 games in the span of 3 months together, and he was on a center, I was on a guard. So I pretty much always had a teammate. Big shout out to Enzo. I was on guard, he was on center. So not too much switching positions, but now I'm having, so much fun with the 10 million VC, making all the builds. Good time. So yeah, pretty much my guard.
I get tired after like 5 wins in the park. I'm like, man, now they're
and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. With Coach Dan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. The guard set is Giddey and White. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. And it's Levine in at the small forward position. And for the Wizards, we've got Bilal Coulibaly. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Sarr, and it's Kuzma in at the 4 spot. Wow, what better way to start a new year than with NBA hoops. Greg, not feeling tired, are you? We got a long way to go here, partner.
Oh, I'm feeling good. Hopefully these players can say the same. I'm sure many of them did stay up a wee bit past their bedtime last night.
Sarr with it. Defended by Giddey. Pass to Coulibaly. Count the basket.
An amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Now here's Levine. Three-pointer. And Sarr pulls it down. On offense, here are the Wizards. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And missed free throws are killers, especially when you consider how many they missed. Hopefully, they stay late to practice after that one.
Now here's Williams after Malcolm Brogdon's miss. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Sean
Alexander.
Sean, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Hey, guys. The Wizards' #2 overall pick, Alex Sarr, wanted to be in Washington, D.C., and his defense gets him on the court right away. Not to mention, the Wizards are in a rebuild, and if his offense comes along, he could be a foundational piece for this franchise. Everyone's excited to see the development of Alex Sarr.
You're right, a big piece. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Now, Brogdon, after Zach Levine missed from long range. Near the three-point line, it's Poole. Rebound by Williams. Bulls have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. The pass to Giddey. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. He kicks to White. Outside Williams. Clock at 6. That shot off. Good defense by Poole. And Brogdon, here we go.
Malcolm
Make
Brogdon.
many mistakes when guarding Brogdon, or he'll unleash his size and strength in full throttle.
And now the
Timeout
first
on the
time
floor.
called here for the
Bulls
Bulls.
timeout.
They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture.
Lead as a squad. Proving to yourself you can go win in a hostile environment.
checkout stance for Jordan Poole.
And he's gotten very shaky at the foul line in the last 5 games. Compared to his numbers through the rest of the season, I know he's frustrated and he'll be desperate to get it turned around here tonight.
Now White against Charlotte. He was really on his game. Here's Giddey. And again, Chicago. No good.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Bulls trail by 6. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Giddey, great positioning on the putback.
Giddey making the defenders look like they're on ice.
So for the Wizards, their last game a loss to New York.
And you guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control
Bulls
your
foul.
that has to be
Patrick Williams.
from that one.
First personal foul.
They showed on the glass.
First team foul.
It's just unacceptable. And
At
I'm
the
sure
line
the coaching
for
staff
2.
will let them know about it.
Jordan
The
Poole.
Wizards shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one, fast forward. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Williams. Dosunmu comes in for White, and Ball subbed in for Josh Giddey. Now, here's Dosunmu. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Ball. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tipper.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Valanciunas against Vucevic. Here's Carrington. Taking a look at the scoring numbers right now, he averages about 9 points a game.
Down low. They've really been able to
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 2 minutes.
Now, here's Ball. And there's the
Bulls
call. It's
foul.
going to be an illegal screen.
Jalen Smith. First personal foul.
For Lonzo Ball. He's right around 5 points a night, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Now, here's Poole. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Here's George. Shooting
Chicago foul.
as the whistle blows.
Lonzo
He'll shoot 2
Ball.
free throws.
First personal
So, Stan,
foul.
let me take you back to the
Second team
95-96 NBA season. It was your first
At the
year as
line
an NBA
for
assistant.
2.
And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. Bagley, he's checked in for the Wizards. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Chicago. Buzelis comes in for Zach LaVine. And George drops them both. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck. Only selected higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar level talent.
Here he goes. Plays it up and makes it in.
And their offense already in a some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe gave me a few minutes to catch up. Dealing with Lonzo Ball's playmaking was at the front of his mind. He told me Lonzo's a tremendous decision maker, so we've got to be quick to close off the passing lanes. We can't let him create easy baskets. The goal is to keep Ball's impact as a playmaker down to a minimum. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Kispert, the putback, and Bagley.
Bagley the third.
When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
Right down low. Defended by Bagley. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. Terrific assist. And nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Ball with it. Scoreless thus far. There's the triple. Another three.
Lonzo Ball. 3-point field goal.
And so it's the Washington Wizards.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score. Your
Their
Wizards.
defense has been active
18.
and effective.
The ball.
Right after this.
10.
Think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you know?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort, because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have. And look, they've got other great defenders, too, like Jalen Williams.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. The wingmen, White and Levine. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Giddey in at the point guard.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Giddey, no good.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
There's his third field goal. Now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
Passes it to Kuzma. The 3. They get it again. Sarr gets the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 9 points. Tipped away. Stolen by Brogdon. And here we go. Always going up for the
Alexander.
And Sarr throws it down.
Assisted by Carlton Carrington.
Finishes off that lob.
Coach, on top of being an impactful player, Malcolm Brogdon has always been the consummate pro.
He sure has, Kevin. He fits in seamlessly wherever he goes. Works hard, puts the team first, and is willing to accept whatever role is given to him.
Here's Brogdon. The Bulls getting the bucket. Down low. That's in. He's got 2 now. 2 for 3.
And this is how confident Brogdon is in his scoring ability. Able to get it done from everywhere.
White finds Levine. And here is Giddey. To the paint. And stolen by Song. Inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now here's Giddey. He had 13 points in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And how about the rebounding, too? He was just all over the glass, and the other team had no answer for how to contain it. And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And he gets
Full
the whistle.
foul.
2 free throws coming
Nikola
up. And while the
Vucevic.
offense is developing,
First personal
Alex
foul.
Sarr is already
First
in a
team
huge
foul.
presence at the defensive end.
At the line for Washington.
Rim protector. He's a 7-footer who can really
Taking
slide
2 shots.
on the perimeter. He can switch on the guard and make them work for their opportunities.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Sarr. And staying a positive for the Bulls over the last couple seasons. They've really done a good job of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Kevin, that's been an emphasis for them. You don't want to beat yourself. So you look up and down the roster, it's a pretty disciplined group, but it's also the kind of thing that can change from year to year.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And there's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wemby-like build with a lot of skill.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for most improved player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Smith, no luck. Wizards leading by 12.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 2 minutes.
The second after making his first. On the wing, Dosunmu. And again, Chicago. No good. The Wizards have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Here's Kispert. Rebound by Williams.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Dosunmu. He has yet to score. Back to Williams. Shoots a fader. And another miss by Chicago.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Sarr. Back to Poole. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Poole's got 5 points so far.
He will do exactly that.
White the pass to Williams. Knocks it loose. Now Dosunmu. They could use a bucket. And oh boy,
Wizards foul.
there,
Jonas Valanciunas. First personal foul. First team foul.
The outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've
Shooting
been
for
very
Chicago.
poor the last few
Ayo
seasons on that
Dosunmu.
front.
At the line for
Now
2.
missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Donovan.
2 shots. Last on the first.
First free throw is good. Wizards making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Smith. Both free throws good from Dosunmu. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Poole, the pass to Valanciunas. Dishes it to George. And it's George finishing it.
Well, with this size, Valanciunas can survey the whole floor and pick out those big openings to take advantage of.
Now here's White. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. That's good for George on the assist by Bagley. That's now 8 points for George.
Arvin Bagley.
Defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing
Illegal
their
three.
game and executing at a
Wizards
real high level.
basketball.
Everything is working for them right now.
One second left. That shot missing. And so it's the
That's the end of the
Wizards
first half.
feeling good about their 17-point lead getting into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything jumping in for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Washington in control. They are way out in front, leading by 17. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Man, this was a brawl inside. Shaq, I know you like this. Man, guys were sacrificing their bodies, making plays through contest, just wearing the hard hat. That's how this game's gotten out of hand so far.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
I know it's not the case, but it seemed like they were lacking on the offensive game plan. Maybe some guys were improvising and making the next pass, but hey, not looking good out there.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we into the second half of our broadcast. Without question, George is playing his skills today.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Koulibaly. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Sarr in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. So it's the Wizards now. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. He takes it in. And
False
the shot
foul.
is good. He'll go to the
Patrick Williams.
Every year,
Third personal
we get a new
foul.
batch of rookies into the NBA.
At the line
Sometimes
for
we're all
one.
guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Free throw good. Sarr. Bulls trail by 18. Here's Giddey. Stolen by Brogdon. Here's Kuzma. Rebound by the Bulls. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Over in the corner, White. He dishes it to Levine. Pass to Giddey. Fires for 3. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer, but great, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader.
Timeout on the floor. Bulls timeout.
Effort in the orchestrating for his teammates.
Timeout called the Bulls.
And the lack of rim protection.
If you want a t-shirt, and you know you do, make some noise.
Might as well pack your bags.
Second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Jonas Valanciunas.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Now here's Giddey. 8 points for him. Back to White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rejected by Brogdon. Poole against Giddey. Poole, the pass to Brogdon. Back to Poole for the 3. And good. The assist by Brogdon. Poole's got 5 points now this quarter.
Dribbling needed to Poole to cash in.
Giddey kicks to White. Williams with the ball. Nothing on the board. Counted.
Washington foul. Malcolm Brogdon. First personal foul.
Worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And you were just talking about this, Coach.
Patrick Williams at the line for 1.
Kevin, he's had to deal with a lot of injuries here early in his career. Sometimes he tends to disappear in games, but when he's got it going, this guy has a chance to be a really good 3-and-D player.
It's going to be fun to see where he takes his game. Here's Brogdon. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Here's Kuzma. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Giddey, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Standing
Wizards
on
foul.
the bench in the NBA for many decades.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
As a coach.
At the line for the Bulls, Josh Giddey.
The two biggest
shots.
would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those are things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
And the Wizards making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Williams. And it's Dosunmu in for Kobe White. Second free throw, no good.
And that's the spot of the floor Giddey wants to improve. He certainly puts in the work there to get better.
Valanciunas inside.
Jonas Valanciunas.
Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Giddey the pass to Dosunmu. Poked away. 5 on the clock. From the high post. Good D by Brogdon.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Carlson.
That's good.
Harrington.
Defensive effort right there. You wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Here's Giddey after the basket by Washington. To the middle. Here's Smith. Takes it off the glass.
Jalen Smith.
Easy pickings for him. Unless the
2 minutes.
is all
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Here's Carrington. And the rejection by Smith. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Owens.
Who's
Hey, Kevin, thanks. The Wizards are trying to stay motivated in the rebuild. Kyle Kuzma says you have to change
Timeout on the
your
floor.
approach a little.
Washington
It's like,
timeout.
what do you do it for? For me, it's about development every single day. Take care of your body. Work hard.
DC Bailey. A big round of applause for your Wizards. You can't see.
Like you said, David, making it work every single day. Great approach. Check in for Kyle Kuzma. George comes in for Koulibaly. And Corey Kispert subbed in for Brogdon. The Bulls also changing it up. Torrey Craig comes in for Levine. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Josh Giddey. Here's Carrington. The pass to Craig. And
Torrey Craig. The assist. Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Carrington.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jumper.
Now, here's Ball. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Drops in the tray.
Ayo Dosunmu.
5 points in the game.
3-point field
You have
goal.
to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over two open teammates.
Wizards foul. Harrington. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Chicago shooting their sixth and seventh free
At the
throws
line for the
in the game.
Bulls, Lonzo Ball. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Pools checked in for the Wizards. And then for Chicago, Vucevic checked in for Jalen Smith. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Booz Ellis. Ball hits them both. Here's Kispert. Hasn't made one yet. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Bulls trail by 14. Now here's Dosunmu. He's got 5. 19 seconds left to play in the third. 6 on the shot clock. A wide open look here for Craig. It's
Torrey
good.
Craig.
The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight. And here is Poole. And another miss by Washington. And
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score,
as we get
your
ready to take a
Wizards,
break. They're playing a
49,
cruising game inside, and it's
the
working.
Bulls,
And we'll be back with you shortly.
38.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So the Bulls 5 right now. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. The wingmen, White and LaVine. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. Now here's George. On deep.
Shot clock violation.
Violation. Great
Chicago
team.
ball. Substitution on the court.
Josh Giddey's checked in for the Bulls. White looking around. Passes to Giddey. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Sarr's shot is off. Bulls trail by 11. Outside, White. Vucevic finds Giddey. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Vucevic to the pass to White. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. Wizards leading by 11. Pass to Poole. And again, Washington no good.
It almost looked like that spin left him a little dizzy. Didn't have a very steady hand there on the attempt.
And it's White missing.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have.
George. Spread the assist to the left.
The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Chicago with the ball after the basket by Washington. And White kicks to Giddey. Shoots over Poole. Nice jump shot to the top of the key.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Here's Poole. And he makes that one. And the Wizards lead by 13.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the
timeout on the floor. Bulls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more
Get
passing.
up, get loud, your Wizards dancer.
Hopkins checked in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run. Now.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Washington.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Now, here's Brogdon. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Out to Kuzma. Poole on the wing. Pulls up on the elbow. And Washington again with the bucket.
Mid-range can be tricky for Poole, but he can sink them when he has to.
Giddey finds Williams. That's tipped. Now Vucevic over Sarr. And again, Chicago. No good. Now Koulibaly.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes.
Here's Koulibaly. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Vucevic. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Koulibaly. 2 shots.
That's good from Koulibaly. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. You know, Stan, as productive as Zach LaVine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Washington foul.
Plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming
First
up.
personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Patrick Williams. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Williams. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Wizards leading by 16.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Wizards.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still 2 more to go in the season series.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular,
Lonzo Ball.
a real good game it was for Alex Song.
Well, he came out with great energy and effort, doing everything he could possibly do to help his team.
And here is Poole, following Lonzo Ball's 3. Poole, the pass to
Valanciunas. Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have
Chicago
an impact.
foul.
It's certainly
Zealous.
from the head coach all
First
the way
personal
down.
foul.
And not the most common call.
Substitution on the court.
That pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And Washington can just let the clock run down here. Here's Poole. Easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and the ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
The ball.
Step becoming a good team.
45.
To win at home, man. They really.
Thank you for coming out and supporting your team. Please take care to get home safely. We'll see you at the next event.
Send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Guys, thanks. Kyle Kuzma, congrats on the win. What were you able to do successfully tonight?
I think as a team collectively, we just got stops and we kind of found a rhythm on offense, and I think we just got it done like that.
Well, that rhythm led to a W, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.